Hi guys, and welcome to a new YouTube video. So in this video we are just gonna take a little bit look on how I'm getting Quin back in shape, what are my training philosophies with him. It's not gonna be like the whole story how me and Quin found each other. It's just gonna be like a little bit of a lighter version. I think another video like that can come later. So Quin is a Holsteiner. He is 14 or 15 years old. I'm not exactly sure. He's by Quantum, and yeah, he's big and gray. So normally Quin has actually done a lot of things before, and he has been trained a lot with draw reins, and that is because his natural style of jumping is that he jumps a little bit with his head up, a little bit like breaking the line of the back. So that's why naturally every rider has tried to get him to do a round the jump. I personally don't think that it works to jump them and train them with draw reins to get them to jump rounder, but that's just my philosophy. I know a lot of top riders love to use draw reins, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm just trying to learn and get better every day. My way to get them to jump rounder is actually by doing dressage, and that is doing dressage without draw reins, getting a confidence for the hand, feeling the connection between the horse and the rider so that they naturally want to stretch out forward and down with their head, to be loose and make a ball of themselves, work with the hind legs and everything like that. So that's basically how I train him. In the flat work and dressage, I ride him either on a normal snaffle or a gag with two reins. I use a lot of gag with two reins on my horses because then I can choose myself if I want to hold in just the snaffle rein, or if I need a little bit help with the gag somehow, because I have a very good coordination. If you don't have that, I don't recommend it. And then in jumping, I ride him on a combinated bit, which is combined Hackamore and bit together in like one piece. A lot of people think that that's a very strong bit, but that's false. It's a lot stronger if you put on a bit and a Hackamore over, so that you have the two separate but still working together. A Hackamore combined with a bit that has just the short bars on the side is almost like riding in the head collar, because it takes more pressure on the nose than it takes on the bit. Quin's Hackamore combined bit has the longer bars on the side, so it gives a little bit more of an elevator effect, which works really good for us too. For me to keep the control, it's easier for me to shape him a little bit, and yeah, basically that's it. So for example, I have been able to change the way a horse jumped before, because when I bought Alfie, he was jumping a lot head up, a little bit like a deer. Now Alfie is jumping very, very round, and I just actually applied the same method on Alfie that I do now with Quin, and I actually think that we already see that the result is getting better. I try to make it better all the time, and yeah, so basically that's what we're gonna do in this video. And I'm also going to try to make some cinnamon buns for the first time, so that's gonna be exciting. This combined bit have the short bars on the side and a rubber mouthpiece, and this has the same mouthpiece but just the long bars on the side. Here you see in 3 pieces with short, and the same but with long. Then this is the one that I use on Quin. You can also get it with leather, and here you can see a combined bit and Hackamore with 1 rein, and here is bit and Hackamore with 2 rein. Hey guys, now me and Quin are going to go out and do some flat work, because tomorrow we are gonna jump. I just thought to myself that I want to do the opposite of what I did with Pixiu. I actually want to flat work him on his jumping bridle, because as you see, this is his jumping bridle. It's like a combined Hackamore bit, and we haven't used it together since September last year, and just last Monday, and this is very different to ride on than a normal snaffle or a gag or something. So I thought for us to have a better communication when I jump with him, it might be useful to flat work him on this one today, so he can be like more quiet in my hand and hopefully be rounder. What is the problem with Quin is that he goes a lot of time with his head up like this, a little bit against the bit, I know that the previous riders have ridden a lot with draw reins on him to like try to get him rounder and jump him on draw reins. This is not my philosophy. My philosophy is like to get them to trust the hand and then jump rounder. So since it's so long time since I have used this on him, I think we really need to have like our communication. He can feel my hand, I can feel his mouth with this pitch. So that's what we are gonna do today. So I'm finished with my general warming up, and now I have started to warm up on these poles. As you can see on the first pole, he really was against the hand, and he like was taking his head up and taking his head back and forward and against the bit on the first pole. So I simply just went back and did it again. In the middle of the two poles, you could see that I sat down and was trotting slower. And then I want him to all the time keep his head in the same position and just accept it, and don't start to argue or go against the bit or against my leg or anything when I want to change the speed or something. So good over the first pole, sitting down, working him, and good again. So this we have to be happy with. And the same the other way. He is a little bit more stiffer in the neck to the right, so I'm over bending him and flexing the neck a lot to the right. Here I actually think it went good. I didn't have to make a circle the first time. All the way down here, I really, if you can compare it to when I was riding on the left, I'm flexing his neck to the right a lot to make the left side long and the right side shorter. Okay, again, I think that's very good. Sitting down, making him wait, and then go again. Okay, I'm really happy with that. Can start to gallop. Before I started to gallop over the poles, I have worked normal warming up in gallop, changing the speed, doing transitions, doing some circles, bending him and also riding him straight. Now I start with the poles. Waiting well on the first pole. I could wish that the head was a little bit more down and forward, but not bad for the first time. Do a little bit light seat. I'm inviting him to stretch down and forward. Yeah, it looks quite good there. Maybe you could wish that I could gallop a little bit more forward. Okay, it's coming. All the time, working him, making sure that he is where I want, if I want to have him bend or if I want to ride him straight. Let's see how many strides I'm gonna do now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there I wasn't happy with how he was responding to my aids. Then I straight away make a circle. Like, it's very important to be prudent, because if it was a jump after there and he was fighting with a hand, it's very likely that we would have one down. So now I'm just simply gonna come again and see if it goes better this time. Okay, good. That's super. Much more relaxed and a lot more what I can say, was listening to me. He was responding well to my aids. The overline was in a good position. The hind legs was under. I'm really happy with that now. So now it looks like I'm gonna ride more forward. It's really important that you have the canter in the turn that you want to have between the small jumps or the poles or big jumps. So I just did 6 strides. That was good. Let's see what I'm gonna do next. Just work the horse all the way. Now I have put the pace up a little bit, and I'm aiming to do 5 strides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really perfect, very good, very relaxed horse. Great. Now I have changed the way and I come on the right. I did 5 strides, so that's a little bit forward between the poles, and now I want to collect a little bit more, but you guys can see that he's already fighting quite a lot with the hand. So I'm just gonna make a circle. I'm working on flexing his right side, making his left side long, and just that good contact and relax the whole overline. So let's see if it goes better now. All the time already in the turn, I really have to work him. I have to have the canter that I want to have between the 2 poles already now. Get him to wait. I make a circle again. I'm not happy, but that's important. Like, if you are not happy, if you feel that the horse is not responding how you want, you have to do it until you have the desired outcome. So really just keep working. Okay. There I made 8 strides. He was fighting a little bit with the hand, but not so bad. It's getting better now, so let's see what I'm gonna do next time. Since he was fighting a little bit with the hand before, I'm gonna try to do 8 strides again. So I already think it's going a lot better. It's much better on 8 strides this time. So now I'm going to do 5 strides directly after I have done 8. So it's important that I have put up the pace a little bit, and 5 in harmony. The aim of this exercise is that you are easily going to be able to correct the strides and the pace between the jumps in the course, to make sure that you and the horse have a steady contact on the reins and that there is no fighting between you two or misunderstanding. Because if there are fighting or misunderstanding during the course, that's can very easily lead to one pole. So it's really important that you guys understand each other and have harmony. And here I did 7 and I think it went really good. I think I achieved the result I wanted with this training. Now I'm just going to trot him off, and I'm also really prudent in this work, that the horse is where I want him to be, that they can lengthen their neck and the overline is totally loose and they are relaxed through the whole body if I want to flex them or ride straight. And when that feels good, I am finished with the training for the day. Now we are on to the next day, and I have started to warm up in trot. You can see that I'm applying the same principles as yesterday. Making transitions right now and making sure that his overline and our communication is good. And time to do the same work in gallop. I think he's starting off quite relaxed, and you will soon hear that he's making like the noises of relaxed horse. I started with galloping forward a little bit, making sure that he's in front of my leg. Now when I'm galloping on the left, he always wants to put the left hind leg inside the track, so you can see that I'm constant correcting that. I want him to be straight in his body, even if I will bend the neck a little bit. So just keep working on that. Now I'm just preparing for the perfect flying change, and you can see that I don't ride any of my horses the same. I ride them all differently after what is better for every horse. So Quin is a little bit more stiff to bend to the right, so you can see now he's gonna fight a little bit with my hand. And it's important that I just keep in mind that the horse has to come through his whole body. So the problem is not the hand or the bit. The problem is that they have to be working through their whole body, be relaxed through the whole body, be using their hind legs in the correct way. Everything has to be together. The horse has to be soft as butter, and you have to be able to go forward and come back easily. And when you can do that without any resistance, you are ready to have a successful jumping lesson. It's 100% okay with me that he has the head up when we are going to jump. I just want a good contact on the rein, no fighting, and a round jump. I try to make everything as uncomplicated as possible. Just gallop uncomplicated to the jump, have control, and make nice transitions afterwards. Now I'm going to jump a little course with a line and then a double. What's really important for me is to start to gallop with good time before the first jump, so you have some space to organize yourself and your horse and are ready for the jumps. So here I think it's super, like it's perfect in the hand. Also here after the jump, through the turn, it's galloping well, everything looks super. Now he gets some flowers in his nose that was like floating through the air, but that's okay. I just support a little bit with the leg and we keep going. And I think he jumped really well and everything turned out super. Hey guys, and welcome to another baking session with me. So today I'm going to attempt to make cinnamon rolls. I have never made it before in my life, so let's see how it goes. I have bought the ingredients and I have managed to get this, and it was very difficult to get it, like Heffelofer or what it's called, because because of this quarantine stuff, like everybody is baking, so it was like sold out for this everywhere. But I have a package and now I'm gonna start. Guys, I am finished like elting the dough, and I have let it like yeast a little, I don't know what it's called, but go up. I basically have no idea what I put in, because I started to like follow one recipe and then I was like looking at another one and I was like, this one says egg and this one says that. So then I just started to mixing all kind of things together, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna share this cinnamon roll baking with my YouTube channel and like give them the recipe, but fucking hell, I have no idea what I put in, seriously. So I can't share the recipe with you. I have no idea how it's gonna taste. Now I'm going to take the dough out of this and start to like roll it, and let's see how it goes. So I know now that I need cinnamon, sugar and butter to make it work. So I'm very confused, guys. I'm very confused, guys. I have been eating a lot of dough, just to inform you guys about that. So as I understand it, I have to now put some like cinnamon and sugar on this and like just roll it together. Just gonna make like 3 pieces first. See how it's gonna go. Okay, I am finished with rolling them out and stuff. They don't exactly look like the picture, but perhaps they will taste good, and I would say it's a good first try. For you guys, if you're gonna bake them, I suggest that you like read a lot of recipes first and then decide which one you're gonna do before you start, so you don't do like me, that you just like make it up as you go. So I'm gonna keep you updated how they taste. The result, guys, I think it looks quite good. And in here is the second batch getting ready. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.